So today guys, we are going to see old museum to do with the war here in Vietnam. I feel like it's important to learn about our history, what we've been through as people, as humans. Unfortunately, would I say we're getting better? Doesn't seem it, does it? I mean, we can get all political and everything like that, but at the end of the day, it comes down to us as people. If we can make little changes in our own lives, that will benefit other people's in their lives. And that's where it starts from. Don't worry about the big dogs up there who are, you know, making all the rules and everything like that. You can always stay true to what you believe in and what you know is right. I'm gonna take us to an old prison. I've ordered a motorbike taxi. This is gonna be interesting. Checking the suspension. Yeah. It's just mental how they drive over here. Okay guys, so we've just arrived at the Mason Central Prison, I think it's called. So we're going to go and take a look inside. It costs 50,000 VND to get in, to get a ticket in. So let's go check it out. Doubt that would have fit me. Oh god, look what they used to have to wear. Oh, so that was it? Was that it? You know what? It's not what I was expecting it to be honest. Oh, so this was an underground sewer that they escaped through. Oh, you can see where they cut the bars. That's mental. How did they get through that gap though? That's not possible, surely not. Oh, okay. Maybe they moved them a bit. Oh, fair play to them. They made some effort there, didn't they? I wouldn't have escaped, that's for sure. Look. Oh, they got stuck. Okay, so they've got a bit of a model here of the iron grill underground sewer at the point of the escape. I'm not being funny, but if he's made that much effort to get down there and do that, I think he deserves to be free. Alright, I'm bored. Alright, where do I go now? So it says here, numerous families in northern Vietnam experienced tragic losses and separation as a result of heavily bombarded by the US most cutting-edge weaponry. The B-52 bombers were vicious in their assault on every house and neighborhood in Hanoi, and causing mass destruction to buildings and landscapes. Look at the size of this plane. That's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. I'm not going to show you the above picture. Doesn't look good. Yeah, that don't look good. What does it say? Women and children. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I'm not showing you that. It's not good. It actually shows you women and children in Hanoi getting stretchered off, killed by American bombs. I mean, the picture's right there. Like, they're not messing around. And there's more pictures of children in other areas of Hanoi killed by the B-52 carpet bombings. They're just little kids, man. This is an actual picture of some of the men that escaped that sewer, revisiting it years on. Could you imagine what was going through their minds? Okay, so I ended up coming back to the hotel because I've got a bit of a sore throat and I just started feeling really unwell for some reason. Hadn't really eaten anything all day and it's 3:30 now. And I thought, well, I better try and have something. Just found this place just down one of the alleyways. So I just asked if they did beef with rice. I thought rice would be good. I'm sort of a bit sick and tired of eating noodles all the time. So this is the rice. It looks really good actually. And that's the beef. So, and you get a soup with it, and this is 40,000. So, let's give it a quick taste test. The rice is good. It tastes very like char grilly, if that makes sense. Have you ever had like Chinese rice? It tastes a bit like char grill, like it's been proper cooked on a grill, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Try a bit of this beef here. So it just tastes a bit plain, to be honest. I have to admit that the food, in my opinion, the food is much, much better in Thailand. Not being funny, but there is fuck all beef in this, look. It's mostly just veg. A piece of beef there, a piece of beef there. So I just found a nice, cute little coffee place here on the corner, just around the corner from where I just ate. It's nice. Nice little spot, not too busy. It's kind of like a bit nicer than those alleyways that we've been walking around. And yeah, we got this nice egg coffee, of course. As you would know, you know I like them. And you get this complimentary, it's like a jasmine tea. So let's give this a taste test. I know I'm fussy with these, but we'll see. It's nice. It is nice. Still not topping the Da Nang ones though. Still not topping it, but all the same, it's lovely. That is just like a dessert, literally. I thought someone just said Tom then. I was a bit like so confused because it was like I've not had anyone call out to me. Well, the last place I'm expecting it to be is in Vietnam. Look at that, I'm getting extras. It's so good though. Very good. Yummy, yummy. There's something I'm going to tell you guys that you should never say when you're in Vietnam. I'm going to wait for the lady to leave. Apparently, you should never say yum. Okay? If you're going to say anything, say yummy. The reason being is yum apparently means horny. So if I said to her and looked at her and went yum, she may have got the wrong impression. Not that she has to worry about me. I listened to Lana Del Rey, for goodness sake. I'm definitely into men. Anyway, moving on. I might edit that bit out. I may or may not, I don't know. See how I feel. Lovely. So, oh, I nearly dropped my phone. Did you guys see that? I nearly dropped my phone then. So just gonna head back to the hotel because I need to book the bus ticket for tomorrow. And in order to do that, I need Wi-Fi. It's a long story, I won't bore you with it. That's a long piece of steel. Anyway, yeah, so just walking back through the alleyways. I think it's that way. I could be wrong. There has been times I've been wrong. I know, it's crazy. Beep beep. Oh, we're going to cross the road here now. Jesus. Okay. This is going to be fun. Alright, I reckon if you walk with me, you'll be alright. This is crazy. Alright, they're behind me. They're using me as like a human shield. Well, see, I'm a gentleman. I think they saw me walking and thought, alright, if we stick next to this guy, it'll be the safest option. So this is my last workout at this gym. Quite sad about it because the people have been absolutely amazing. I've made me feel welcome, but anyway, let's go get it done. Xin chào. As you see, we have arrived at the gym. Everybody in this gym is super friendly. This guy's super friendly.
Hello, hello.
They're all friendly. Hello, brother. He's in good shape, he is. Put me to my paces, but they're all friendly. Like, any foreigners welcome. Like, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Vietnamese people are some of the most friendliest people that you'll ever meet, you ever come across, and I'm very blessed to have been able to find a gym with such lovely people here. Okay, I just finished in the gym. I've just written a message to translate to some of the people here. Basically it says, I want to thank you for making me feel so welcome in your gym. We're gonna go say goodbye. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Alright. Okay. Bye-bye. Just packing my stuff. I'm gonna be up early tomorrow morning to get Sh's bus. Just feeling really drained. I slept with the fan on last night and I've woke up with a sore throat and it's not gone away, and I've taken paracetamol and it's still not gone away. I just feel drained. I know like shingles is supposed to be caused possibly by a low immune system, so I don't know if that's something to do with it. And I've not been eating. I've had one meal today and I wasn't even hungry. I'm not hungry now. I've ordered some food because I just thought, well, as much as I'm trying to lose weight at the same time, I think I need some nutrients in me. That's the other thing. I don't know if what I'm eating is even actually good. I've really struggled here with Vietnam with the food. I really have. When I was in Thailand, I seemed to find good places that you could have like chicken and rice and just things like that, and it just felt like what you were eating was good. Here, I'm just struggling. I'm struggling mentally as well. I'm having a bit of a meh moment. I guess maybe do you get to a point where you have to kind of say, all right, enough's enough, like it's time to go home now? Like, I'm not used to being away traveling this long in foreign countries on my own, and obviously I started this whole journey with Brandon, and I almost feel like I'm kind of stretching it out a little bit too far. And I know like I'm obviously trying to make good content because I want to be like a vlogger on YouTube, but at the same time I can still go home and live my normal, I mean it's not really that normal I guess, but I do a lot of van life stuff, and I've got different things I can do back home and be in my own space. Right now I'm in a hotel where it didn't start off positive, did it? With the drain hole cover keeping me up, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I don't think it was on video, but the owner like literally sneezes on my hand and just doesn't even apologize. Like proper sneezed on my hand, and it's just like, I mean, is that why I'm unwell? I don't know. And then the taxi ride back today, the guy had no aircon on and he was sniffling and coughing, and I got to the point where I was like, mate, can I have my window down? And he just seemed really rude. He seemed really rude, the taxi driver. But at the same time, I don't want to kind of like give up. I don't want to like, I feel like I've said this time and time, but I feel like I'm letting people down, or I'm letting Vietnam down in just showing like I've gone from two cities. And I explained it to a friend earlier. It's like, imagine if I went to England and please guys, don't take offense to this. I'm just using it as an example. I'm not saying these places are bad, but imagine if I flew and I was in Manchester and I was like, oh, I don't like this, and I went from Manchester to Birmingham, oh, I don't like this, but then I didn't visit places like the Lake District or Cornwall, you know, like there's so much more beauty out there. And I feel that I'd be doing the same here in Vietnam, that I'd be going from one city, Da Nang, which wasn't too bad. It was just a little bit, like, not a lot going on. It had a nice beach and that, but it just felt a little bit soulless. And Hanoi is just overwhelming. The traffic is overwhelming. It's just too much. It's too much. And some things are probably overrated. Like, you know, like the train track cafes and all that sort of stuff, you know. It's just full of people just trying to get money off you constantly, you know. You guys would have saw what happened with that. The motorbike guy harassing me and it wouldn't take no for an answer, and it's just like, dude, just go away. Like, he kept on following me, and it's like, I'm a pretty confident person, but anyone else could feel very uncomfortable with that sort of behavior. I don't know, but so I'm hoping I wake up tomorrow and I feel better. I hope I don't feel worse tomorrow, because that'd be devastating. But I'm hoping I can wake up tomorrow and feel good and try and get a good night's sleep, an early night's sleep. I have to admit, I'm struggling mentally. I am struggling mentally. There's a lot of times where you're sat. There's been a lot of times where I've just been sat in my hotel room, sinking in my own thoughts and questioning whether to stay or whether to go. I was, you know, like I said, I've said it before, like, at least if I'm in England, I can have my safe space where I can be in my own home or my own camper van and just feel like I'm in, do you know what I mean? My own thing to go back to and just kind of close out the world if I need to. Where here, I just don't know what's happening. And sometimes, like the first night, I didn't mention this, but the first night I stayed here in this room, sorry, not the drain hole cover room, but in this room, and the people upstairs early in the morning were just banging. But luckily enough, it only went on for half an hour, and then I think whatever they were doing, they went out or whatever. And then this morning, it was like the elevator. I just kept on hearing the elevator because it makes noises when people open it, like it talks or something, and makes this ding noise. And I just kept on hearing that this morning. So it's like little things like that, you know. It's just like, but then when you're at your own home, you know you're going to get a good night's sleep most of the time. You know what I mean? Like you're in your space. You know no one's going to come and be like bothering you. Well, hopefully not. I mean, it happens sometimes in my van life. You know, people come and bang on the van. And, oh, why are you parked here? But that's different. Like, you know, I can always just drive away if I need to. But I don't know. I just felt like it was important to share this with you guys. It's better to be. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect vlogger either. I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just winging it and hoping people that will get something out of it, whether they enjoy it, whether they can relate to it, whether they can learn something from it. And maybe I can learn something from it by, you know, sharing it. I feel like I'm opening up a little bit, and I feel super vulnerable doing this. There's part of me saying you shouldn't be doing this on camera. You shouldn't be talking about this on camera. You know, people are going to see too much of you and be very judgmental. But then there's part of me that I feel like most people, the good people, will take something from this and be like, oh, he's human. And I feel like maybe people can relate, maybe people can understand it, maybe it'll bring out a different side to me, you know? I know I just watched back a video of me when I was getting angry at that hotel owner, you know, the one in the, when they were having a shower and stuff, and I watched it back and I was like, I was proper aggressive with that guy. I know they shouldn't have been doing what they did, but I was super aggressive, and I don't think I should have. I swore so much, and watching it back, I kind of like, I really want to edit it. I really have this urge to edit the bits where I'm swearing and getting angry, but then at the same time, I think, but then you're just being something, you're trying to be something you're not. Like I fucked up, I think I fucked up there. I think I was a bit too aggressive on that. I've dealt with situations since then, and in a good way, like, I feel like I've been, you know, like at the when I was in Pattaya, and that guy was yelling around the pool, and I asked him nicely to be quiet. Well, not, you know, be quiet, but I just spoke to him and he was sweet with it. And then he yelled again, and you know what I mean? But anyway, it's just life though, isn't it? You're not always going to handle the situation the right way. You can always look back at it and think, I might have done this differently. And if you can do that, then that's where I think you'll do well in the future, at least. But yeah, I don't know, missing my friends, missing normality. Sometimes I feel very like stressed, even like, you know, sometimes I just want to have a day where I just don't do anything, and it's like I feel that there's this pressure now to go out and make content. Otherwise people are going to be like, oh, this is boring now, he's boring. But at least I'm real, at least I'm genuine, at least I can admit when I'm wrong. You know, does everyone who vlogs, do they show that side of themselves, or do they just show all the fun bits? All the glamorous bits of, oh, look how perfect I am as a person. Look what I'm portraying. With me, you get a mixture of everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly.